Hi everybody, and welcome to the Ready Player Pete Show. And I'm so glad that you're here, that you wanted to see this channel every day and every time. So, on today's episode of the Ready Player Pete Show, I would like to talk about Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and 2, because before I say this, my beginning parts of it, I miss this game so very much in my life. Ever since the PS3 incident, when it been obsolete for that, I've been holding on to it for a long time, and it's stopped working for quite long, but it's always be my very, very good game, and I played it for a long time. But I've missed playing it so much on the 3. But something strange going on. But when I have the Xbox One, something's up is going up. When I look it up on the video, there's an Xbox 360 game that is coming to pack. It's called Black Ops 1 and 2. It goes together, and now. And this strange thing, when I put the Xbox 360 game, Black Ops 1 and 2, inside the Xbox One, but it's all right. I know it goes backward, but it goes backward if you place the game in. And then when I place it in, and when it loads up into the system, it's crazy. It's crazy that it loads up. It loads up, and then when I was playing it. And it feels like it's like I'm back to playing this game all over again. I wish I want to play that game because I miss it all so very much, playing it again. So anyway, let's head straight to the video, and then to the main reason for this Ready Player Pete Show. These are my favorite installments of the Call of Duty Black Ops franchise. The Cold War is my favorite setting for any of the Call of Duty games. The campaigns were amazing, and were amazing because they were amazing because I like the story. The story is I like the way the story takes place in Black Ops 1 and 2, because the story really is really good. It's really good because when the enemy is taking over whatever states they're about to conquer, and also in Call of Duty Black, and also the multiplayer was very, very intense. The multiplayer is very intense because of the unique weapon choices, and vast map loadouts, and also zombies as well, the zombie modes. They're really tied it all together, because I like multiplayer as well, but I sometimes I do and I do not like face other players online. But because I play it on my own, because I played on my own because I against bots on multiplayer, mostly. And for zombies, I always like zombies because zombies is always my favorite thing to play that mode, because zombies is always very interests me also the most. And I really enjoy continuing the story. Right from Black Ops 1 and 2. Starting with the campaign, I love playing through the amazing adventure, taking out enemies, and finding the three main villains that needed to be stopped. And the story of our heroes is both suspenseful and sad, and find out how they die. which makes a very very happy surprise, because it's very surprised because some of them they came back in the first and we will realize if they died in the first, but when they made a continued story, when they made the second, and when we see the second, when the second was made, they came back. In the first game, you play as the American hero, Alex. The American hero name, his name is Alex Mason. Alex Mason. He's my favorite character. He's my favorite character because what I like about him is that he's trying to do his best to give information on where the villain is and what the numbers inside his heads are, and all while being tied up in the interrogated in his chair, and it turns out the numbers are a broadcast. Because the numbers are a broadcast because they implanted the number sequence in his head. So because he needs to figure out what the numbers mean, how this happened during the past when he sees the villain, and which when he has to find and shut down the surprisingly in the mission that makes the place in the prison camp where he meets Sergeant. His name is when he meets Sergeant Reznov. You see, Sergeant Reznov is a Russian character from Call of Duty World at War. Here it is. In Call of Duty World at War is when the Russian name Sergeant Reznov. He's a Sergeant Russian that we saw him before before Black Ops 1 and 2 was made, and that war in Call of Duty World at War, it was a long way back before Black Ops 1 and 2 was made, and then after the World at War, when at the end of the Russians' final war against the Germans, when they plant the Russian flag and claim their victory, then Berlin has been taken over, and then Germany has surrendered. And then now after the Call of Duty World at War, when Reznov is there, Reznov is a great friend to Alex Mason, who in Black Ops 1, who helps him escape in the prison camp called Vorkuta. The prison camp is called Vorkuta, and it's called because they gotta follow all the steps that Reznov and the prisoners will try to escape. Is step 1, secure the keys. Step 2, ascend darkness. And step 3, rain fire. And step 4, unleash the horde. And step 5, skewer the winging beast. And step 6, wield a fist of iron. And step 7, raise hell. And then also, last but not least, the key to step 8, freedom. And in doing this, Reznov sacrificed himself so Mason get away because when they're on the motorcycle and they try to get on the truck, when the gun placement on the back, and then there's a train, and then Reznov wants him to jump and grabs the ladder on the train, but he wants step 8 Reznov, freedom. And then Reznov said, "For you, Mason, not for me." And then he drives and pulls over, and then the Russians got him and then but Alex Mason still believes that Reznov is dead, but they keep on telling Mason that Reznov died during the Vorkuta camp prison during the escape. And now on Black Ops 2. The story continues. You play as his son, David Mason. David Mason is also my favorite character because I like when his name is his son. So Alex Mason is the father of David Mason, and this takes place many years in the future where David Mason leads a team of U.S. Navy SEALs. What I like about this game is that David Mason is on a mission to stop the villain named Raul Menendez, who is trying to get revenge on the Americans. But it's a misunderstanding because Woods wants to get revenge on Raul Menendez for what he did to him. But why Raul Menendez want revenge? Because Mason, Hudson, and Woods are on a mission to capture Raul Menendez alive. But Hudson said to Mason, keep an eye on Woods. He see Menendez again, he's losing it. But he says, okay, he's okay, Hudson. I got his back. Woods, and when Woods see Menendez, he fires automatic and say Woods, no, and then Woods fires automatic, and Woods headbutted Mason on the floor, and headbutted Mason on the floor, and in slow motion, Woods take out a grenade, and then after he pulls the get ready to toss the grenade, and when he toss it, but when he toss it and bounce because Woods lose himself and the grenade bounced off the wall during the toss, it went to the room where Menendez's sister is in, and then the grenade exploded, and the grenade exploded, and she died, and she died during the explosion, and David Mason thought Raul Menendez killed his father, Alex Mason, but he didn't. But he didn't because but he did not kill him because the mission called Suffer with Me. Woods load up his sniper rifle, and the soldiers bring out the target and with the bag over the head. And the objective is kill Menendez, and you have two choices: shoot him in the head, or shoot him in the legs. Because after you made those two choices, Woods have strange feelings something is not right. He runs up and pulled the bag off of the head, and Woods got tricked, and it's not Menendez, it's Alex Mason. This part of the game is a misunderstanding that who killed who and get revenge as revenge will but as what they say, as revenge will not bring back those who we have lost, to forgive them what they for what they did, but not make war. in the final mission, you decide if you want Raul Menendez captured alive or dead. That's what like campaign story and take place continue. So yeah, that's what the campaign is probably is, but still, I like Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and 2, but it's really good. In multiplayer, attention all players. I'm gonna announce you to stand and rise up. All right, now, a Ted Hut. You, player 1. You could do better, player 1. You reckon so? You need to do the history. You need to do whether the history, the art of war. Avoid what is strong and strike at what is weak. You only have to defeat one of them to move on, and you know who you must defeat. That's it, player 1. And now, you, player 2. I have some classified information for you, player 2. One of the competitors is a double soldier. A betrayal? Well, the last candidate I brought in is working for the enemy. You cannot lose to the enemy. Hold out your hands to give you this. You need some help. This should do it. Now go out there and get that threat out of this war. Do you bring here to fail, player 3? I already upgraded your weapon. Do I have to shoot it for you as well? No. Oh, you don't have to be here. Whoa. But you do, player 3. You see, no one is allowed to leave, not until I get what I want. And no, it's like what I want, but but you need player. Oh, you need player 1 and player 2 already gone. Oh, right. Out of the war, yes, but gone. No. What have I done to them? Eliminate the new enemy in multiplayer, and you'll find out. But I guess you have to find either way. Oh. Yeah, you'll find either way, player 3. And you right there. You are the American soldier. You are trained to be the best. What did your father teach you? Failure is not an option? So, you are going to let this new threat come in and show you how to handle a weapon? No. Are you going to let this enemy humiliate you? No. That's it, player 4. You will not lose. Do I make myself clear, soldier of player 4? And that is right, all players. Now go out there and make USA proud. And now, this is a Ready Player P show, and then I'll be ready for you onto the next level, and I'll see you when you save America.